If it's not one thing, it's another when you've got a baby, and right now we are in the thick of it with another one of those FML moments. Hey guys, and how you doing? Welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to be talking about teething because right now we are in the midst of it, aren't we? And funnily enough, the last two videos I did were about sleep, and I know sleep at the moment has just changed so much because she's teething. So the one wake up that we were having is sort of a distant dream right now. Isn't it? It's a distant dream. So why are teeth so important? Well, I mean, there's so many different reasons. Firstly, they assist with you being able to chew your food and break it down in your mouth. They help with your smile. You smile, you see your teeth. So they boost your self-confidence when you smile, stuff like that. They're connected to your jaw as well, and they keep that jawbone really strong. And your teeth are unique to you. So with babies, they have 20 teeth. And they're called the primary teeth, and adults have 32 teeth, and they are the permanent teeth that we have. So generally babies' teeth will appear between 4 and 10 months old, but babies can also be born with the tooth, or they cannot get them to will after a year old. It just depends on your baby, but generally they get all 20 teeth by the time they're about 2-3 years old. So at the moment she has 6 teeth. She's got 2 down the bottom, which she got at 5 months. She's got 2 in the middle at the top, which she got at 7 months, and then last week she got 2 more either side of the front 2. So she's currently got 6, and the top 4 are all sort of coming down. So the 2 in the middle at the top are nearly the whole way through, and then the 2 either side have broken through and the sides have broken through, but they're not sort of all the way down yet. Are they? So there's all different signs to look for when your baby is teething. These aren't all of them, but some of the ones that we know about are they generally cry a bit more, they might be a bit more unsettled, they might be quite fussy either on the boob or if you're bottle feeding or when they're eating solids, and they might go off their food altogether. Their cheeks can go quite red and a little bit swollen. They can be a bit irritable, a bit cranky, a bit restless sort of thing. They can have really red swollen gums. They can start sucking and ripping at clothes and biting if they've got other teeth. Some babies can get a slight temperature, but again, if your bub does have a temperature, obviously just keep an eye on it and make sure it's nothing more than teething temp. Babies can also pull their hair, pull their ear. They can get some little swollen lumps up behind their ear, and they can drool heaps as well. If you guys have found any other symptoms with your babies, I'd love to hear them in the comments down below. So with Bella, her sort of classic signs that we look out for now with teething, now that she has 6 of them, are things like she gets quite red in the cheeks, she gets really swollen gums, and that's more so when her teeth are moving underneath the skin before they've broken through, but they'll be really, really red, and they'll get little white lumps where the teeth are moving underneath. She does get a bit of a hot head. She's never had a really high temperature in terms of teething, but I always keep an eye on it. She does get really fussy on the boob, and she generally snacks a bit more as opposed to properly feeding during teething. She cries, especially in the night if she's in pain. We do give her pain relief, but generally after the 4 to 6 hours that it sort of wears off, she'll wake up from the pain crying. She sucks on our shirts, and she chews all of her toys. Basically anything she can pick up, not just toys, she will just put straight in her mouth and chew them. What else do you do? She has started biting, so she will bite my boobs mostly. She's also started biting me just on my arm or on my leg since these other 2 teeth have started coming through. So that's a new fun little one for us to deal with. She also drools a lot when they're sort of about to break through and then when they're breaking through. And then classic sign for her, besides the red rosy cheeks, is she will just pull at her ear, and the hair behind it, she'll just constantly be at it. It's a telltale sign for her when she's teething, because she just goes to town on her ear and her hair. Poor little thing, don't you? Oh, you're waving to everyone. Good waving. Good waving! A good girl! So she's got a tiny bit of redness on her cheeks at the moment, more so this one. Oh, really? So once Bella's teeth break through, she's still in a bit of pain for a few days until the sides of the tooth actually break through as well, because when it breaks through, it's mainly the middle part that will break through. So once the side's down as well, I've noticed with her especially that sort of indicates to me she's going to be in a bit less pain. She doesn't need any pain relief or anything like that. So in terms of different remedies when Bella's teething, a few things that have worked for us are this, obviously. This is a cold teether. This is by Skip Hop, and the disc gets really, really cold, and she can sort of pull it out if she wants to and just chew that. She generally just chews the red part of it. It's quite hard, and I think she likes it because it can really get into her gums and really soothe them, especially when it's really cold. Oh yeah, is it really good? Oh, you just counteracted what I was saying. I just told them that you didn't do that. Oh yeah. Really? And then I also I've got a few of these ones actually. These ones are a little bit softer. They go in the fridge as well. But cold teethers have worked so well for her, especially in the middle of the night. If she's in heaps of pain and we've just been walking up and down with her or something like that, the cold teethers help to distract her from the pain as well, but they just numb it a little bit just to help, and it makes a massive difference, we've found. Really? I keep all of her cold teethers in a Tupperware container just so they aren't really contaminated by anything else in the fridge. I just wash them in warm soapy water when she's done with them. What else do we have for you? I got this munch mitt from the chemist when she was teething, more so in the early stages, around like 3 months. She started with the drooling and the red cheeks and everything like that. And this was awesome. So initially she couldn't like put it into her mouth. She was still really little, but it's proven just to be so worth it, and highly recommend. Hey, you love that one, don't you? So I bought one of these bead necklaces, and they're teething ones. So the idea is that you can hold on to Bub and they will chew on them and play with them, and it helps with their teething. Now you do it. She's never ever used it. I've had it since she was probably 4 or 5 months. This is the most she's ever used it. Funnily enough. You wait for the camera to come out, huh? I think it is a waste of money now, just in terms of Bella, not necessarily for every child, but I just don't think it would get into every nook and cranny in her mouth and her gums. It would actually be sore. I think it's more of like a pretty thing. We were given this teether, and it's wood with some like silicone on it. She really likes this one. I quite like it too. She uses this one more so in the day. I just have it in the pram with us. So the other thing I've found with Bella and with most baby toys is that they have a hard part on them which acts as a teether for them. So this one here, like, yes, it's sensory, but it also has this hard part, and while it's a different texture for her to feel, it's also a different texture for her to chew, and it works really well on her gums. Like that one. So like her book has it, like it's got the hard part here is like a teething bit, and she chews on this, which is like a clip for the pram or something like that, but she'll chew on that. This is the other thing that we use. She will just chew on the straw or suck on her water bottle when her teeth are really sore and her gums are really sore. So I'll just put really cold water in here, and it's really soothing for her with her gums. And then funnily enough, we were given this llama, and it is actually a dog toy. She loves it. She loves the color of it because it's really bright, but she goes to town on it. She just chews it, and it is so soothing for her gums. Don't ask me why, but it is one of her favorite toys. And then obviously if all else fails and she's in heaps of pain, before she goes to bed we'll give her Panadol when she's teething, and Panadol works best for her. If she's really struggling in the night and wakes up sort of after that 4-hour mark where we could give her another dose of something, we'll give her some Nurofen. But we've only ever had to do that a few times in the whole teething process, which has been really good. I was really reluctant at first to give her any Nurofen or Panadol, more so because Matt and I don't really take any medication or anything like that. We try and do everything as natural as possible for ourselves, but it sort of got to a point with Bella where I was like, she's just in so much pain. You know, we use things like Bonjela and we use some natural teething gels, and they just weren't really doing a lot, or she'd get used to them, and so then the effects of them weren't working. So we went on to Panadol and Nurofen, and they've really helped. And with Bella too, she's got 2 teeth at a time, so it's not like she's had just 1 tooth here and there. She's had multiple every time, so she's been in a lot of pain, the poor little girl, haven't you? But as soon as the teeth come down and the sides come down, it makes yeah, Papa, it makes a massive difference to her sleep and just her overall happiness, which makes sense because she's in less pain. But it takes a few crap nights and then we're sort of back to normalish. I know that some people use the amber bead necklaces. We've never gone down that route. Matt and I both aren't keen on them. I've done a little bit of research into them, not a whole lot, just because I knew it was an avenue that we were going to go down. But if it is something you're going to look into for your baby, just make sure you do get one that has a certificate of authenticity. That's really important with those necklaces. So guys, if you've got different teething remedies that you use with your children, or if you've got some really good natural remedies, please let us know in the comments down below. Are you talking to everybody? So guys, that's all from us today. I hope that you learned something. I'd love to know what you guys have done with your little ones. Or you just waving to everyone. You saying goodbye. Hey, bye-bye. Bye-bye. Oh, good girl, good waving. Oh, clap, clap, clap. Guys, as always, if you'd like this video, please give it a thumbs up as it really supports my channel. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I post new videos every Thursday. And we will be back next week with a new video, won't we? Oh, you're saying goodbye. Bye, guys. You can use your teeth as DNA if you need to get found, if you're dead. I don't really know how that works. You can play here. Bella. Blah, 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 blah. She's got... what happened? And I don't think you should be eating that. So we do a few things to... Excuse me. Excuse me. Yes, it's medicine. I don't know. What am I trying to say? Baba? If she's really, oh gosh.